I grew up in Russia, in St. Petersburg. I went to art school from grade 1. In grade 4, I was already taking classes 3 times a week, and it took me, I had to go in a tram across the city. So really, I don't remember myself not holding a brush or a pencil ever. My mother loves art. She should have been studying art instead of engineering. And she was the one who took me, even as a very young child, to the Hermitage and Russian Museum because she didn't have a babysitter. So I was always exposed to art, willingly or not.
You have a very diverse style. Have you always painted this way, or did you paint different style before you got so loose and textured?
Especially as a young artist in Russia, my style was pretty straightforward, usually a little bit depressive, with majority of gray colors dominating my work. Yes, I used to paint with brushes mostly, and eventually, about 15 years ago, I retired all of them. And the palette knife that I use really allows you for such an expression, because you really can see exactly how my hand touched the canvas. With abstracts though, that's a very new media for me. I never had any interest in abstracts. Actually, didn't feel that I wanted to paint abstract because most of the abstracts that I saw, they felt engineered, they felt cold, they really never inspired me. And then, I guess when I turned 50, something happened. And I allowed myself to let go of the control that I had over my work. And all this magic started to happen to me once I let go of control and let the painting lead me. And the colors blend on their own and create magic without, as it feels, my intervention.
And are you doing any kind of sketching, any kind of color mixing before you create, or are you just going right on the canvas?
I do not sketch, and that is true for anything that I paint. There is no sketch. There is no preconceived idea of what it should look like. I have a very vague idea of what I want it to be, but really it evolves in the process and I let it be.
How do you create those knots and the bark that looks like it's just falling off of the tree? It just looks so realistic.
The knots, traditionally in art school, you're really taught to paint putting layer upon layer of paint. And here I'm breaking the rules a little bit. I actually put a chunk of paint and I chisel it away with my palette knife. So there are sculpting elements within every painting. I wanted to take you through something that is very familiar, that you almost want to peel and touch, into this very impressionistic imaginary world. So I'm taking you through something that is very familiar into a make-believe world. So when you look at my painting, you know where I want to be at that moment, because I created for myself and I painted, I almost pretend to be there. It's the environment I want to create. True to myself, I'm a very happy person. I love life. I love beautiful things in life. I see my world very differently from maybe what it really is, but my sky is quite blue, and that's the way I want to paint it. Because I start painting every day at 9 since my kids were little, and I can't remember who said that, but he said that inspiration is for amateurs, the rest of us get up and work.